Hey, I'm Andy, and this is Andy Taught Me How. So let's talk about today how we're going to take the mock-up that ChatGPT gave me for our training page for Andy Taught Me How. We're going to look at every icon that we need on it and go ahead and build a bundle of icons that are going to have transparent backgrounds. And that way, when we're ready to start going crazy building the page, we've already got all of the icons built. So let's do that real quick. Give me just a second and let's make some stuff happen. All right, we're gonna get rid of this and minimize it. And then let me show you our mock-up. Here's our mock-up. And this is basically exactly what I asked ChatGPT to do. I said, please, using the previous page, which was our home page, as a design, show me everything that we need for the mock-up for the training page. So we're going to build each of these little widgets here. This little tool icon, the three people in a circle, a monitor with a play screen, the rocket. We're going to build each of these that we need. We've already got we've already got this section built, so we don't have to worry about those. We will do these: a smiley face and a globe, and then a checklist. So that's a good starting point. So we got 5, 6, 7, I don't know, we'll say 7 or so icons to build. So let me show you how I do it in Canva, and we'll go from there. I'm going to move this out of the way and drag Canva in. All right, Canva says, what do we want to do today? So we are going to create a new custom sized document, and we're going to make it 400 by 400 and create new design. And then let's give it a name, and we're going to say any minute now. We're going to call this ATMH training page icons. All right. And our first one is going to be a tool set or tools. So we're going to go to elements and we're going to say tools and then do a search. And what we're looking for is a filled screwdriver and wrench. So we're just going to say see all. Here's a filled screwdriver and wrench. It's not exactly, but it's close enough. I'll take it. All right, and then we want to change the color. And this color is going to be, just a second, this color is going to be, I think, 041E4C. And you say, Andy, how do you know? Oh, that's not going to be the color. Let's try this one. You're going to say, Andy, how do you know that's the color you want? Well, back when we designed our page, we went through some documents and handouts. The primary document that we used was the toolkit, which you can get, by the way, right now at andydelgado.com/toolkit. And it's just a great document that helps you make up all the decisions that you need for the web page that you're going to build. So I took these design element and the code, the numbers, and for our images are from that exact document that we created way back when we first started building the 5-page website. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm making it the full extent of the 400 by 400 icon, and then I'm going to center it up. Perfect. All right, so we're going to create a new page, and then we're going to go back and edit this page. We're going to call this blue tool set. That's a good enough description. All right. Now, we're going to say, make sure that matches. We just did this, and it's not exactly, but I actually like this one in Canva better. All right. The next one, we need 3 people in a circle. So let's see if we can come up with that. We may have to build the people, we may have to build the circle, but I bet you we don't have to do too much. Let's go see. We're in Canva, and I say 3 people in a circle. Oh, it helped if I could spell circle right. Well, there's a bunch of people in a circle. Let's fix this and try it again. All right, here we go. So there's a bunch of people in a circle. I don't want that. So what we may need to do is build a circle. Hey, I might like this. All right, so what we're trying to emote here is that these 3 people are in a workshop. I might like this one to work. Let's build that one real quick and see. So let's go change our color. And we'll hold that one alone for now. We may just see what we get. Blue, 3 people, circle. Those are going to be in a circle. All right, so let's just create a new page and let's go look again. If we, let's come back to the top. What can we do if we say 3 people? What if we just say circle? Let's go get a circle. We're going to add a shape. We want it to be clear. Actually, we're going to want, we want the circle to be clear. We want the lines to be our blue. All right, and then let's go look for a person. A single person like this one. All right, so I found that the people over here that we like, we could go with this one, but if we're looking at what the mock-up looks like, these guys look like they have a little bit squared shoulders, so that's what I'll go with. Let's see if we can build this and how it's going to work. So if we take this guy and we edit him and make his color blue, and then what happens if we do an outline around it? No, that's not going to work. All right. So you're saying, why do you need an outline around it? Well, if we place it on the circle, then the blue just absorbs, right? So what we could do is clone this. Let's see. Let's see if we make a copy of it and we make one of the copies white. And then we change the order. We bring this one to the front. Layer, bring to front. All right, so we take this blue guy and then we need a background back here, just for now. So we're gonna make a, come here you. Let's just give us a different background. So here we go. Now we can see what we have. So if we take the blue guy and put him on top of the white guy and center it up, that's not perfect, but we could use that. So let's see what happens. If we take both of these then and we group them, all right, and then we have our circle in the center, and then we put our people here like that. Except it didn't, come on, get centered. Close enough. All right, so if we did that, you see with the effect I'm trying to get, we have a broken circle around the people. And I did that by creating a shadow around it. It's not perfect, but it might work. So I'm copying that and pasting, and then we're gonna put one here, and then we're gonna put one here. Now, you tell me, it's not perfect, but it kind of matches this. So we're gonna have the option. I'll go ahead and save that one as it is, and if we need to, we can use it. We're gonna change our background back to white. Yeah, we'll change our background back to white. So here's why we did that, right? I wanted a broken line around this. Now I may do something else because you can see, you can see the neck has a line in it. I don't want a line in it. Let's go back. We're gonna redo this, and then we could put a box under there. Let's go do a square. Elements. We want a square. All right, and then we want a white rectangle. And then just take it way down small like this and move it under here and then send it to back. Layer, send it back. Oh, we didn't need to go backwards. Let's send this one back now. Layer, send it back. See, now we have a neck around our person. Well, that's just something to think about. Okay, so if we do this and we group that, and we throw this one away, and we copy this one. All right, and then throw this one back here. Now we could do more, just to give you ideas. I could put a circle behind their head and then move this guy down. That might be the smartest thing to do. And then of course this one needs a neck too. Let's get rid of this and copy and paste. You could spend hours making it exactly perfect, right? So I don't know if I want to make it perfect or not. We'll just leave it like this for the minute. This has got to move over. Okay, let's stop there. This is going to be, we'll copy this page. And we'll call this around. And then turn it back to white. All right, now we need a, we're looking at, really this is a monitor with an application on it, a window open with a play button in the middle of it, but that is supposed to be a monitor. So let's go see what we can do here. We're going to create a new page and elements, and I don't think a monitor is going to do what we want to do. Let's go look and see. Let's look at program. Let's look at app. So we could take this one and then use a white block in the screen. It's not perfect, but that might be the case. Oh, this one's even better. I like that monitor base better. If I had time, I would take this and hack it up and make it different. Let's see. Let's just see what we can do. So if we ran this guy all the way out, all right, and we give it our color, and then we want to build a square, a rectangle, and we want the rectangle to be white, and we put it inside of it. All right, that covers that. And then we need a play button. Now there's all kinds of different play buttons. This one you can look and see it is just a triangle inside of it. So we could go with that, or we could, okay, so we can grab an equilateral triangle here and just rotate it. So it's 90, and then put it right there in the center, and then change our color. All right, so does that match? It's not perfect. We've got a stronger or a taller monitor base, but I think that might be good enough. We're going to call it monitor play button. All right. Let's see what else we need. We need a blue rocket. Let's grab it. We are looking at a filled blue rocket like this, except it's got these three lines. So let's see if we can find one. We'll just use this one and change our color. And then maximize it. Okay, we've got a rocket. Now let's scroll down or drag down. We could build this image as well. It wouldn't be 400 though. So let's keep going. We've already got this. All right, we need these, a blue smiley, the globe, and then a checklist. So let's add a page, and then we want a smiley face. And this one is just the lines. I kind of like that one better. Make him blue. All right. And then we need an icon of a globe. This one may be too thick. We'll look at it once we make it big. I think that's too thick. Well, it's about the same size as the line on the smiley face. All right, let's just leave it. Blue globe. And finally, we need a checklist. This is going to be the closest one we have that matches it. It would be neat if we could find one filled like this. I don't know if we can. I looked, I didn't see one, but we'll try. You see how one of them is filled and one of them's open? Um, Not quite the same. And yes, I could draw it, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to do it. I'm just trying to find the fastest way to get through something. Let's see the magic recommendations and see if there's one. Well, that's a little bit better, but it's not filled. Let's go back and see if there's one with check boxes. Okay, that's enough time. We're going to stop there. Checklist. Okay, so we've done a ton. We've got all of the icons that we're going to use on this page complete. I may make this up later. I'm not going to worry about it just this minute. So we have enough to get started on our training page. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We built 7 icons. So let me show you what I'm going to do with it next. We're going to save this, and there's a reason I've done what I've done. Let's just talk about the things. So we created 7 different pages. We created the first page. Come here, you. All right, we created our first page, and we didn't have a place to put a name on the page yet. So as soon as we created a new page, then we could go back and name this. The reason that we're doing the naming is when you save a group of pages in Canva. So we're going to say download, and we're going to say transparent, and we're going to save all. So when you save all like this, it creates a zip file of all of the images that you did. But it just would name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instead of the different names that we used. And that's kind of hard to mess with when you download them and you look at them on your computer. You can't quite see it. Uh-oh, I don't know how to spell training right. That's all right. Let me fix it for future use. All right, and then let's go look at our download. By the way, I'm using Linux, so things are going to be a little bit different for you. See, we got a number 5 there. That means that I did not name a document. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I'd rather do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a rocket. So I can either re-download it or I can just rename number 5 after we extract them. Let's go see what we have. I've got this guy, and I'm going to rename the extracted or the file, the folder. So let me show you. Like I said, this is Linux, so you're seeing a little bit different probably than what you're used to. And we're going to fix this to training page icons. All right, and then I'm going to extract it. Right click and say extract. And it's going to ask me where do I want to put it. And I'm just going to put it here in downloads. And we're going to call it ATMH training page icons. Say select, and it probably, I should have made it show it to me. That's all right. Let me go find it real quick. There it is. Let's go inside. Okay, so there we are, and we're going to rename this one to Blue Rocket. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good here. What we're going to do next is we are going to, I'm going to teach you how to convert all of these from a PNG to a WEBP. And you'll be able to see exactly why in a few minutes when we see the difference in sizes. Convert PNG to WebP. Now I've already used, you get a limit of only 5 conversions with one of these sites, and then you don't get it with the other. So I don't know which one I've already done, but we'll see. Training page icons, and I'm going to get all these and say open. And then we're going to say convert. And we wait a few minutes for it to do everything. And we can say select all done. Can we do it that way? Download. Okay, and it created a new zip. So we are going to just click it and we're going to extract. And we're going to training page icons. And I'll put it in the same exact folder just so you can see them side by side, the difference. And we're going to close this and let me drag our folder back over here. The 3 people one doesn't look like it worked right, but that's okay. So look at our difference. We have blue 3 people in a circle, blue 3 people in a circle, 38 to 25K. Now you're saying, Andy, that doesn't make a difference. That doesn't mean anything. Well, it does, because when you're talking about all the icons we put on there, then our page can get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we don't want it to be that. So let's see if this is actually a real document. I think some of these didn't convert. Let's see why. Oh, it may not have extracted everything. That's what it is, because they're there. Good. All right, so we can upload these now to our BizStackPro file storage area. And let's close this. So let's just do that. So we're going to go to BizStackPro. And we're going to go to Media Storage. Then we'll go to Andy Taught Me How. And then just because these are just for the training page, we'll throw that in here. Training page icons. All right, so find our folder. And we're going to upload file. training page icons. So I'm getting all of the WEBPs. Oh yeah, they updated the sizes. And we hit open. So let me show you just an example of how, well, I can't really do that. I was going to show you how you can look at the difference in sizes. So let's just do this real quick. We're going to go back to sites and let me show you how you can check your site page size. So we're going to go to websites, memory usage, I should say that. And you taught me how. And then let's go to the home page. Oh, I did want to do the edit. I wanted to view it. That's all right. We'll view it real quick. So we worked on this yesterday, just got it all finished up. So let's go here. All right. So if you want to see how much memory your page uses, while you're in Google Chrome is what I use, just hover over the tab right there and it tells you how much it's using. A 90 meg page is very conservative, I would say. You can make them smaller, but I'm here to tell you that 90 megs is a pretty good for all of the data that we've got on. Look at all the icons. We've got an image, we've got all the icons, more icons, yet more icons, another image, and another image. So that's actually pretty good size. Now the good news is because we converted everything on this page as a WebP, it is incredibly efficient. So that's something to continue to use as you're building your own site. Go use one of these free converters. This is called Cloud Convert. And you can convert your current PNGs that you're getting from Canva or wherever you're getting and save them as a WebP. One of the great things is if it's a transparent image, then it's still transparent as a WebP. So there you go. All right, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching this Andy Taught Me How Builder Note. So make sure that you are following the channel, that you are subscribed to it. Hit like on this video if you did like it. Make sure you click on that notification bell and select all. And then finally, if you want to get in touch with me, of course you can leave a comment for this YouTube video. You can also send me an email to andy@andytaughtmehow.com. I'd be happy to talk to you and see if there's anything I can help you with. If you are interested in getting started using BizStackPro, by all means, you definitely want to go to andydelgado.com/BizStackPro. It is an incredibly souped up version of Go High Level. We have 24/7 chat help inside. We have 8 training sessions a week where you can ask questions about your specific website or whatever you're happening to be working on for your business, and we'll help you get through those tasks, troubles, whatever it may be, so that you are getting help when you need it. And it's one-to-one interaction with one of the great people that are leading BizStackPro. And if you need to do anything else, if you have any other questions, like I said, call me. I'm sorry, send me an email or leave a comment here. By the way, doing something with Andy Taught Me How, we're building great things together. So let's keep doing that. Let's build something great together. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.